Welcome back to Surviving Ish, the political edition. Again, not an expert. I'm trying to learn as I go, so bear with me, but I'm open to respectful conversations. So, that said, before I get into the facts, I need to make one thing crystal fucking clear. When it comes to sexual assault and misconduct, the political party next to the name means absolutely nothing to me. We see this every day. People treat politicians like a sports team. If someone on their side gets accused, they go into protection mode. They start pointing fingers at the other side, bringing up what Biden did or who was in the Epstein files, as if that somehow cancels out the harm. But that's not how it works. Protecting a politician just because you like their tweets or their policies, and to the listener, there's quotation marks around. That's not what I'm about. That's not what this platform is about, right? MAGA might protect their own, but on this show, we protect the victims. We believe victims. We stand by victims. If you hurt people, I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat or an independent, you don't get a pass, period. And today we're looking at Eric Swalwell. And the reality of what he's been accused of is pretty heavy, y'all. Okay, so let's look at the timeline because this moved pretty fast. So on Friday, April 10th, 2026, the San Francisco Chronicle dropped a bomb. They reported that a former staffer accused Swalwell of two separate sexual assaults. Now, this it wasn't some random person. This was someone who worked in his district starting in like 2019, I believe. She alleges he pressured her into sexual acts when she was 21 years old and too intoxicated for consent, which I believe is a thing. I believe you can be absolutely too intoxicated to give full consent. She claims another assault happened as recently as April 2024 in New York. Hours later, CNN backed it up with three more women coming forward describing a pattern of mentorship turning into explicit messages and unwanted touching. So by Sunday, he dropped out of the California governor's race, and by Tuesday, he resigned from Congress entirely. You don't walk away from that kind of power over just a tabloid murder. If you thought the staffer allegations were bad, just wait until you hear about the press conference from Tuesday, April 14th. A woman named Lana Juez stood with her attorney, Lisa Bloom, and detailed a violent assault from 2018. She met Swalwell through mutual friends while she was running a fashion software company, and he offered to help her with connections. On their third meeting, they were headed to a political event when he said that he needed to stop at his hotel room to grab paperwork. Lana says after one glass of wine, she felt heavy and as if she had possibly been drugged. She alleges he raped and choked her until she lost consciousness. She even has the journal entries from 2018 where she recorded the incident. This isn't just a he said, she said. There's a criminal investigation now open with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department specifically for this case. Now, while this is all coming out, the Department of Homeland Security, the same agency Kristi Noem was running, confirmed they are investigating Swalwell for hiring a Brazilian national as a nanny without work authorization. But the biggest legal threat is this. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office has officially opened a criminal probe into the April 2024 assault. They are looking at New York's laws on physical helplessness and mental incapacity due to alcohol. Swalwell is calling it a political hit job, but the DA's office, they don't just open special victims units for politics. They do it because they have evidence, like the text messages, the medical records. And I believe it was CNN says that they've already been reviewed. I know some people are going to hear this and say, why are they attacking Democrats? My answer is simple. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm looking at the facts and standing with the women who have to live with the scars. Because I'm Democrat, because I'm anti-MAGA, because I'm anti-Donald Trump, does not mean that I cannot call out the other side. I'm not in a cult. So absolutely, I can call out my side. If we don't call it out, then I'm part of the problem. I don't care about the blue flag or the red flag. I care about the truth. I care about victims. I care about survivors. Eric Swalwell's career is over because he couldn't outrun his own actions. I don't know a lot and I don't know how to really navigate all of this. Like I said, I'm just trying to learn. But I'm not going to sit and release episode after episode putting down MAGA, putting down Donald Trump, putting down the administration, putting down ICE, and turning a blind eye to someone who I thought was good. I thought maybe he was for victims. And so it was very important for me to put in this episode. It is absolutely out of order from what we designed the show to be, but I did not want to take a chance on being called out for turning a blind eye just because this person being accused of horrific things is a part of the Democratic Party. I know where the red line is, and he's absolutely crossed it. All right, guys, I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for listening to Surviving Ish, and hit me up with any thoughts, questions, corrections, anything you can think of. I'll see you next time.